Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. So, I play a lot of Dota, right? And I finally decided that it just makes sense that every now and then maybe I'll put a video about Dota up on the channel just to see how people respond to it. I spend a lot of time doing this, and it just kind of makes sense to use that time wisely and at least use some of the highlights, some of the good games, that I've played. Every now and then I have an exceptional game. Generally, they're pretty average. This is an unranked game in all random, just for fun, and I'm not an expert. My MMR is about 4,300, which is pretty good. It's above average. But yeah. So what I'm going to do, this is actually post commentary. We're not actually seeing the actual game footage live, but what we're going to do is we're going to watch it from my perspective. So basically, you're going to see everything I saw in the order that I saw it, and I'll just kind of give you a post commentary rundown of what my thoughts were at the time and kind of what's going on. We can also zoom around though and check out other characters and look at their perspective and stuff. Also got a lot of stats that we can look at, which is pretty cool. And we'll go from there. So first off, we're going to hide these bars. And yeah, so Kunkka. Let's talk about Kunkka. If you've never played Dota before, I don't really know where to begin. But Kunkka, in my mind, he's just a one-shot wonder. He's got some interesting things that he can do with his skills. X marks the spot. But for the most part, it's about the crit. It's about critting with Tidebringer. At least that's the fun way to play. And the way that I played in this campaign. Or campaign, map, session, whatever you want to call it. So, if you've never seen Kunkka before, let's look at his skills. You got Torrent. Torrent has a fairly small radius. It's a little bit tricky to land, kind of like Earth Split on Leshrac. It has a 1.6 second delay, so you cast it in advance. It's got a huge cast range. You can cast it from really, really far away. But you've kind of got to predict where the enemy will be. It's also like landing a Sunstrike on Invoker. Tidebringer is much simpler, just allows you to have a big cleave crit once every 13, 10, 7, or 4 seconds. So it does a lot of damage, and that's the real key. We didn't get First Blood, but forced them off of the rune here. They changed it a little while back. The initial runes used to just be regular runes. Actually, a while ago, it used to be only one rune would spawn. You could either have a rune spawn in the top location or the bottom location. Then they made it so that there's a rune that would spawn in both locations. But then what happened is that one of them would be like a true rune, which was either like double damage, regeneration, illusion, invisibility, something like that. And then the other rune was a gold rune, right? The problem was that when they added in the double rune system, at the 0-minute mark, every time there was a haste or a double damage rune, there was almost always a First Blood, and it was just BS. It was just so dumb. Like, everyone's running around at 300 move speed, no one's got any boots yet, and you've got 522 move speed, you get First Blood. So nobody liked that. So they changed it, and now it's 2 gold runes that are worth 100 gold each. So they're double value at the beginning. Very important that you can test them in the very beginning of the game. Moving on, we've got X marks the spot. Targets a friendly or enemy hero, marks their position with an X, returns them to it after several seconds. So you can only do 4 seconds maximum on an enemy, 8 seconds on an ally. So this is where you can either use it... This game is interesting, by the way, because we started off really not doing very well, but then we'll see. I did okay. I did pretty well, actually. But, yeah, so this guy, this Ogre Magi does pretty good. We can actually, I don't know, I'm not sure if we should dive around and, go take a look at that. We can do that. We can go see First Blood, might as well, right? Lel no fucks given, lel. I mean, it's just poor play, just poor positioning. I don't know what he was thinking. They're not even close to killing him. Yeah, they just did not do very well. Let's stay focused on the positive. We'll stay focused on me. But yeah, X marks the spot. So you can use it offensively to return an enemy to a location that they don't want to be in, or you can use it defensively to do some scouting with your own character and then run away on command. The problem is that if you cast it on yourself in a bad location, then there's no way to undo it unless you have a Yule's Scepter or something. And in that case, you're going back to where you were, and that could be dangerous territory. So, it's okay. I think what we will do, though, is we'll probably play it back a little bit quicker. We'll do Speed 2 for now. Just 'cause I don't want it to take 40 minutes for a big, long game. We'll slow it down for some of the more interesting team fights. But in the beginning, Tidebringer is it's pretty good to control the middle lane. You can force the enemy off just by cleaving. It's like having a spell cast every 8 or 10 seconds. It's all physical damage, though. It's important to, it's kind of like playing as Templar Assassin. You want to position your strikes in the right way so that your cleave hits the enemy. So sometimes you might have to either avoid doing a last hit altogether or delay doing it to the last second to hope that you can actually get them in the right position. Easy arrow to dodge there. Taking a couple tower hits for that catapult. A little bit expensive. I knew he was going to go for this rune. Man, that's pretty simple. Let's see that one more time. So it's like, okay, he's got a bottle, right? Which means that he wants the rune. It's so obvious he's going to go directly for it. So you just land that thing, which slows him down, and you're good. Pretty simple, really. So I started off with phase boots, which give the most bonus damage. 24 bonus damage and phase. Phase helps tremendously with being able to position your cleave. Phase allows you to travel through enemy units or friendly units. You can travel through anything. I have no idea why I went down here. There was absolutely nothing I could do. I had a haste rune. I was thinking, well, let's go down here and see if the CK wants to stun. He didn't. So I said, well, I'm going to use the remainder of the haste rune to just run back to the middle lane. Because that was a foolish little endeavor. Heading down there.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, that's always nice. Where did that happen? See if we can find it. We've got to go to free camera, jump back. There's the courier. Ah, bounty hunter. Nice pickup. Very cool. Very nice.
Missing middle.
Cleave you in the face. My favorite thing about this is cleaving people in the face. And, I don't want to spoil it by saying we're going any for some particularly big ticket items, but we do go for some particularly big ticket items, and it works out alright. Some pretty big crits in this game. Going straight for the Shadow Blade. Used to be called Lothars back in Rock Dota, which was Realm of Chaos? Reign of Chaos back in Warcraft 3. And what that does is it allows you to go invisible, and it also gives you bonus damage on strike. This is half of the component, just allows you to go invisible. I picked that up just because it's a little bit more defensive. The Claymore gives you more damage, but it doesn't actually give you any defensive capability. So, the reason why I like to pick it up, some people play with the Blink Dagger, which works well too for positioning, but I like to run in with the Lothars, and you get whatever damage you do when you use Tidebringer cleaves out and everything. So when you do the Windwalk break damage, it does even more damage. You basically get the Windwalk cleave on all targets, and it can potentially crit too. So pretty fun. So what I'm doing right now is basically I'm just trying to farm the small creep camp here with cleave hits, taking as little damage as possible, while also maintaining control of the creep wave in the center lane. I don't want to give up any experience or any gold, but at the same time, Tidebringer cleaves out the lanes so fast, as you can just see, just killed it in like 3 hits, that just kind of scoping him out. There's that Ogre Magi not being very nice. We could use the directed camera, which just the camera will move around automatically, but I don't know if I like that, because it's kind of all over the place. And obviously, I'm a narcissist in Dota, and this game is all about me, right? Alright, so now we got our Shadow Blade. As you can see again, it does 175 bonus damage on that first attack, which then synergizes with Tidebringer. So you use Shadow Blade, cleave them in the face with Tidebringer, which is fun. So it helps with positioning, because it's got the, yeah, this Ogre, not very nice. This is one of the reasons why I picked up the Shadow Blade as well, is that it can be used defensively. Let's get the hell out of there. That wasn't cool. He had a haste rune. He's all over the place. That Ogre did a really pretty good job. Pretty good job. Gotta compliment him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
For a luck-based hero. Bah. Teleporting back mid to help out up here. Threw a really bad boat. I just threw the boat. The only good thing is that even though I didn't hit any of them, we still got the Admiral's Rum, which gives us bonus movement speed and reduces incoming taken damage. So it's still good. And he's throwing a boat back at me now, and I just died. What I was hoping to do right there is like I wanted to cleave the ogre and hit the Marana. It was a bit suicidal, as evidenced by the fact that I'm dead now, but it would have been so cool if it had worked. It would have been awesome. Now this combo was not good for most of the game. A bristleback with a wisp is terrifying. He's already really fast. When he gets tether, he's even faster. He also has tons of mana from the wisp. He gets extra healing from the wisp, and he has relocate, so he's all over the place. Pretty nasty combination. It's kind of like Pudge Wisp, which is really terrifying as well. It's okay. It gets better. Speed the game up a little bit again. So I'm still basically in early game farm mode. In order to really do well with my one-hit wonder type build, you really need to get your first crit stick, which is Daedalus. There's not much I can do here aside from just kind of be present and let them know, hey, don't tower dive, I'm here. Leave that guy alone. Steal the creeps because Doom doesn't need them. They're my creeps, he can't have them. I like the crits, man. We haven't crit at all yet. Alright, so he just used his ultimate to steal my torrent spell. Rubik is a really fun hero to play. He can spell steal. He can steal any other spell. So whatever spell you cast last, he can just cast his ultimate on you, and then he can cast your spell. So if you cast your ultimate, like my boat, which I had cast earlier, then there's a pretty good chance he's going to steal that from you. There's some really interesting things that can happen, like if Rubik steals Morph. Oh, it's a beautiful boat. Get him! I missed the boat. Doesn't matter. We're going to get him anyway. We're going to get him anyway, aren't we? Aren't we? No, we're not. Bunch of BS right there. Well, the boat was almost beautiful. Don't worry, I do get some good boats in. Boat's also kind of tricky. It's like Torrent. You gotta either time them together or use X marks the spot. I'm still not used to using X marks the spot since they made the change. It used to be 1, 2, 3, and then 4 seconds, depending on level, and then they made it so that it was a consistent duration. Through another boat, and the boat connects. Excellent. Now, Bristleback, very tanky. That was not my torrent. That was the Prophet stolen torrent. That was my torrent, which should secure a kill. Very good. Now we're quite a bit overcommitted here. Yeah. There's nothing I can do. I'm not going anywhere, so I just kind of stand around. Just kill stuff. We were way overcommitted. We shouldn't have been past the tower. Fortunately, though, we made a lot of money on that. So looking at the skills, or the kills so far, we're at 4 kills for us, 15 for the enemy. And I have 2 of them, so we're not looking good. This is a really bad start. As I mentioned, we did not start off too hot in this game. However, I'm gonna get a crit stick and I'm gonna smack them all in the face. I was hoping that the Bristleback and the Wisp were gonna push into that tower. I was getting ready to crit him in the face. I keep saying crit even though I don't have crit stick yet. It's fine. Fine. You know what I mean. Okay, what do we got here? So I'm looking, I'm thinking, where's the fight gonna be? Okay, it's gonna be right about there. Let's throw the boat, throw the boat! Throw the boat! There it goes! There it comes. The boat's coming. Does it hit anybody? Hits nobody. Damn. It's okay. It's okay. We got Kunkka's rum. And I'm just I'm fishing for a crit, or a Tidebringer hit here. I'm just hoping that there's something I can hit that's gonna cleave the team. But it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
Hello.
Looks like the Night Stalker just gave me a clarity potion. Wants me to keep on throwing boats or torrents. And this is going to be a crit on the team. Hit for pretty good, 215 damage on most of them. And we're only 50 gold away from our very first weak form of crit. Critical strike comes in two levels. You've got the whatever this thing's called, Chrysalis, which does small crit, like 175% damage. Then you got a Daedalus, which does 240%. And we're going to build multiple of them. Alright, now here's where I'm going to spoil it. First good boat of the game. Ready? I'm going to slow the game down. Here it comes, here it comes. There's my torrent. Right there. You see the torrent? Here it comes. Here comes the boat. Oh, it's going to land. Here comes the boat. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. It's only 2 people, but I feel so good about it. Bam! It's a boat to the face. And now, keep in mind, like, one of the side effects to this thing is that you've got delayed reaction to incoming damage. 50% delayed income reaction. So that means that it's almost impossible to die while you're under the effects of the rum. But as soon as the rum wears off, which is going to happen in like 2 more seconds, then you start to take all of that extra damage that you were going to take. So it's very important after the rum wears off to get the hell away, because like right now we're taking damage, gradually feeling the rest of the damage taken while under the effects. So we got a triple kill with track gold and soon to be a quadruple kill. Not bad. Taking a look at the gold, we made a lot of money off that. I finished up a magic wand because I was just constantly low on mana, and we're very close now to getting the Daedalus, which is exciting. I don't think I actually got a crit in that fight. At least I wasn't aware of one. I'm hoping to take the tower, but nope, not gonna happen. What did he spell steal? He got my boat. Stole my boat. Well, hopefully he's as bad at aiming it as I am. There we go. 415 damage crit. Starting to get big. Pretty fun. I'm planning on finishing off the Demon Edge, which is the most expensive component remaining on this first crit stick. And then I'm gonna, go back to base, get full mana, and then probably go buy the Demon Edge on the way out. One more cleave to the wave. Yeah, there's nothing you can really do about that. That guy was in a lot of trouble. So I'm thinking, do I defend the tower or do I go get my Demon Edge? I think I defend the tower, get some money. Now we're gonna go buy the Demon Edge. And that's gonna be fantastic because the Demon Edge adds 46 damage, which is a lot. So now every time I Tidebringer, it's gonna be an extra big boost to base damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Pretty good.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm waiting. I'm thinking. I know the team's there. I'm thinking maybe they want to come forward. We'll torrent. You'll notice I don't really use Xbox to spot very much. It's just, I don't know. I'm not used to the change, and it just I just don't use it at all anymore. It's fine. Excellent bait on that illusion. That was an illusion of the bounty hunter that went out, and they Rubik had stolen Doom from Doom, and Doom is a really nasty spell, and it's good that Rubik used it on the illusion. Trying to get a crit on the team. Not bad. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to see that crit from free camera perspective. See exactly how much damage it did.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
So we're going to back up, and I knew there was at least one of them up here. Oh! Almost got the Wisp. That would have been so awesome. Ah, it's too bad. Just needed that full completed crit stick. And it would have done it. Alright, let's get another good boat in. Come on, boat. Nice job catching the Rubik. As soon as we catch the Rubik or the Marana, their team usually falls apart. I mean, the Ogre's pretty important, but for the most part, it's the Rubik and the Marana that cause lots of problems with their stuns. Now, this is important. I'm throwing a boat. I didn't expect it to land. I just wanted to give our entire team Coco Rum. Because basically that means you're not going to kill anybody. And we also get 10% bonus move speed on top of the 20% bonus move speed that we're getting from track. So it just kind of guarantees that, okay, the team's going to be really fast. Almost landed that. which would have kept him in range. We would have definitely gotten that kill. I think we're going to kill him anyway. He's too slow. We've got Track, we've got Night Stalker.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And we're good. Good. So we finished the Daedalus. So now we have the potential to do a 240% crit, which can multiply together with the bonus windwalk damage of 175. So if it all lines up, if the stars and the suns align, 25% of the time,
His middle tower
it
is
hits
under attack.
like a truck, which is fun. Very fun. So what am I going to build next? Why, obviously another Daedalus. Now, no. I know it would be amazing if you could have 25% of the time, of the 25% of the time, it crits for like 16x damage or some nonsense, but no, it doesn't work that way. What it does is each Daedalus has a chance to crit. So you have a 25% chance that Daedalus number 1 crits, and then of the remaining 75% chance that the first one didn't crit, 25% of the time of the 75%, it can crit. So it increases your chance of getting your double crit by like, I don't know, 20% more. So you have like a 45% chance to crit. 45% is better than 25% in my book, plus the bonus 81 base damage makes it so that having 2 of them is acceptable. It really increases the likelihood that you get that team wipe crit, which is what I'm looking for.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sometimes I go for 3 of them, which is maybe a little bit excessive, but I like it. I like to crit people in the face. Have I said that enough? 800. Not bad. Not bad at all. Starting to get big. 500 that time. That was because we didn't have the Tidebringer. Keep in mind, Tidebringer not only allows you to crit, it also adds the bonus 60 damage. So we can get some pretty big crits. If I haven't said that enough, I'm probably going to say it 10 more times. So, still in farm mode. Looking for some waves to kill. Looking for some more money so I can finish my crits. Crit sticks. Generally, my thought process is that if I'm in position 1 or 2, which is one of the main carries, like, the person that gets the most farm, it's, is there a lane that's unoccupied? If yes, go to that lane. If I'm in a lane by myself, stay in that lane. Like this lane was unoccupied, I'm gonna go take it. My money. I'm gonna push the lane out one more wave, just because I can crit it, hopefully, and just be done. No crit, but still. I'm just back off, wait for Tidebringer, turn around, smack it in the face for 700, and we leave. We've got our second crit stick coming out. It's the Crystallis. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. It's halfway between a Daedalus and no Daedalus. That's kind of the thing with Tidebringer, or with Kunkka. You're just kind of like, you're just wandering around like fishing for crits, waiting for that opportunity for a boat. You want to be present in every team fight. Now these guys can still do quite a bit of damage to me, and I don't actually have any lifesteal, so trying to use Tidebringer to minimize the amount of damage I take, farming those ancients. They're pretty powerful. They do a lot of damage.
Has fallen.
I see the Tide. I see him there. I'm thinking maybe his whole team's there. Might as well throw out a torrent, even if it doesn't work out. We'll be okay. I probably should have X-marked him there. We could have caught him out, but for whatever reason, in this map, in this game, I just wasn't thinking about X marks the spot until a little bit later. Maybe I'm just a really bad Kunkka player, who knows. Probably the case. Maybe there's like a better way to do it. I know some people build Armlet because it really increases your base damage and it's on command. So that's another good way to up your Tidebringer cleaves.
Double damage.
Let's see what he stole from me. Got my torrent again.
Almighty money.
Not a bad crit. So now we actually have the 2 crits, right? And you'll be able to see some crits are going to be smaller than others. That one's only 600. That's because that was the Crystallis that fired.
Coming.
Unfortunately, Bounty Hunter just got caught out. It happens sometimes. I mean, he's got to be bold. He's got to be searching. But every now and then they're gonna catch him.
Our thanks.
Duster ruins sentries. Sorry. Yeah, that's me. I don't know what you're doing down here, Marana. I bet you want to get out of here. Alright, so I've already bought the recipe for the second Daedalus. We just need another 1,300 gold. We'll have the second one.
Dire's top tower.
It was a slightly larger crit, so that was the Daedalus there. 450. Pretty small. Okay. I'm looking for one more kill on this wave. I'm thinking, actually, yeah, I had a feeling there was another team. Like, I saw the Marana, or whoever it was, and I thought maybe they're going to come down here, try to gank me. But maybe not. I don't know.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Saw the team fight starting, so it's time to leave. Let's go try to help out. This is half speed, by the way. It's okay. So the Wisp is definitely a little bit overextended. He's gonna use his relocate in 6 seconds. He's gonna disappear, but we can kill him in 6 seconds. Probably. Especially if I crit him in the face. Bam. Couple seconds later, we're ready for another crit. All right, here comes the boat. Here comes the boat. Here comes the boat. It's gonna land. Unfortunately, they've got Mirana's ult, so they're going invisible. Which means that unless we land a good crit here, I'm probably gonna die. Totally could have been using X marks the spot, but I'm a dummy. Now keep in mind, Cocoa Rum is wearing off, so my damage, I'm taking damage. Like if we roll back. Admiral's Rum expires, I have half life, but all of a sudden, where the hell is my life going? That's Cocoa Rum. So it's time to get the hell out of here now, because we're on almost no HP. You cannot die from Cocoa Rum though, so even if you take, like, if you took 1650 damage, or something. Actually, you could take theoretically like one less than double your HP while under the effects of Cocoa Rum, and you'd still not die. That's why one of those is so strong. Such a good ultimate. Even if you don't land it, like it doesn't matter. Just throw the boat. Throw the boat out there, get the Cocoa Rum. If you can land the boat, even better. And it's of course much easier to land the boat if you use your X marks the spot, which is something I should maybe do every now and then. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We got our second crit stick. I'm happy. 1000 damage crit. Pretty good. Okay, what do we got? Getting on to the end game now. 30 minutes in. We can clear a creep camp in 1 or 2 hits. It's not bad. You're going to get some money. And one of the drawbacks to playing in spectator mode here is you can't see the team chat, and you can't hear any of the things that they're saying, but it also makes for cleaner commentary, so I'm pretty fine with that, really. The bounty hunter is upset about Ogre Magi using his RN Jesus feature, getting crits every time or something. Oh, what do we got? What do we got here? Throw the boat, throw the boat. There's only 2 of them, but do it anyway. Throw the boat. Throw a boat at him. Hit the torrent. Are we gonna hit it? Is it gonna land? Is it gonna land? I don't know. I think it's all gonna miss. But we got Cocoa Rum, so it's not all lost. The other thing is, you gotta remember, Ghost Ship has a 40-second cooldown. That's nothing. It's like one of the shortest ultimates in the game. So you can throw that damn boat all the time. I'm thinking, hit the Wisp, he's got the least life. I don't know how much life he has now. Unfortunately, I did not crit. If I had crit, he'd probably be dead. We've got the hangover already. I might die here. Nope. Use my magic wand. Now I'm going to turn around. I'm going to torrent again. Torrent right in the center. Land it. There it is. And come up. And now we got to cleave the whole team. It'd be better to hit somebody with low armor. But we got him. We got him down to almost nothing. We got the ricochet from the shuriken there. Pretty good. Pretty good. And now it's time to get the hell out if I can. I'm so close. So close. I think he's going to still kill me. Yeah, look at that. Oh, shoot. So close. Narrowly avoided or missed that escape. Alright, clearly we're going to go like speed 8 while I'm dead because I'm dead. Their whole team's dead. This is very nice of that Wisp to come up here and suicide. And we're back. You go to that camp. Now you can see here what I'm thinking about building, right? Sacred Relic plus Demon Edge. I'm actually asking the team at this point, like, so guys, do you think I should make a, what's it called? It's not a, it's shoot. It's not an Abyssal. I can't remember the name. I know exactly what it is, what it does. It's got 300 damage.
Welcome back.
Hey, look, that was like the first time I ever used X marks the spot.
Almighty money.
I'm tracked. Unfortunately, the Rubik stole track. So I'm thinking about it, right? I'm thinking maybe we sell the wand, we pick up the Demon Edge, get the extra 46 damage, and I'm thinking maybe we'll buy the Sacred Relic, and we'll go for the Big Daddy. The risk is that if you pick that item up, it does huge amounts of damage compared to the cost, but if you die, you drop the item, and the other team can pick it up. But it's one of those items that if you cleave crit the entire team, it doesn't matter because the entire team's dead. Trying to land a boat. Trying to get out now. Gotta avoid that track. Kind of really reduces the value of my Shadow Blade if I'm tracked. So just staying nice and far away. Try not to reveal too much information about where the team is. Our whole team is basically there. Track is about to wear off. Track is gone. Nice pickup on the Marana. Now that she's down, pretty much gonna push, I think, for the win. Gonna crit that whole wave. What do we got here? I'm gonna throw the boat soon, just so we have Cocoa Rum. All that has to happen to pick it up is the boat has to just drive over you. If it goes anywhere near you, and actually I didn't even get myself doused in the Cocoa Rum there. I moved too fast. But Night Stalker, he's got it. So that's good. My character actually just said that I just failed. That was a fail boat. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. What are you doing, you dummy? You're such a bad player, man. Bam. There goes the creep wave. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to use that skill. I just get stats. I should have just gotten stats as often as I used it. Fishing for crits. Really kind of low life, low HP. Now what do we got here? Is this gonna be another? This is gonna be another torrent crit? Maybe to the face? Maybe. Here he goes. He's going up. Up you go! Oh no, he's too fast. And unfortunately, he is a bristleback, so he's very resistant to damage. He's also got a... He's being a bit pugnacious here, coming out like that. But he's a bristleback. Infinite life. It's ludicrous how much life these guys have. Mostly due to bristleback. And the fact that he's got a Heart of Trask now. So they're getting pretty beefy. But I'm gonna get my item. I'll remember what it's called as soon as we actually buy it. Right? Because then I'm going to look at it. I'm going to act like I knew what it was all along. I don't know why I can't remember what it's called. There it is, right there. Divine Rapier. Manly Mode Kunkka. It recommends you put X marks the spot on yourself, activate Shadow Blade, and then don't get killed. So this is basically where I'm going to start using X marks the spot a little bit more. Smack that wave. I believe, if I remember correctly, the Chaos Knight right there in comments, he was like, whoa. Because I just walked up and smacked the Wayne for over 1,000. Alright, come on, here it is. Maximum cast range on Torrent is like right out there. I could have cast it forward a little bit, maybe would have caught an extra person. Instead, I only caught the bristleback. Here comes the boat. You want to target creeps. Whenever possible, you want to hit creeps because they have less armor than heroes. And your cleave damage from Tidebringer is based on the armor and the amount of damage that the primary target takes. So if you target a low armor unit, your cleave damage will be much higher. So there's a reason why I went for the creep instead of for the hero. Bristleback has 10 armor, while the creeps have like none. Alright, so we've already knocked down 2 of them. What am I doing here? I'm not doing much. I'm just sort of standing around. I'm ready for another crit, though. I keep on getting tracked. That Rubik. Here it comes. I'm gonna buy the damn thing. We're gonna buy it. Divine Rapier. 630 damage. Now we can kill creep waves without even having to crit.
Dire's middle tower is under
Look at the chunks of health I'm taking out of this tower. And bam! That's fun.
Dire's middle barracks.
It's a fun build.
Middle barracks. Radiant's top tower is under
1800 damage now on the crits. Keep in mind, I have 1900 health myself, so an 1800 damage crit's pretty significant.
Dire's
Although
middle tower
you do
is
get,
under attack.
you know, with 12 armor, each armor gives you 6% effective HP. So if you have exactly 1000 health and exactly 1 armor, your effective physical HP is 1060.
Dire's
So in this
bottom
case,
tower
with
has fallen.
12 armor at 2000
Radiant's top
rough
tower
health,
is under attack.
my effective HP is actually much higher than 2000. It's like, what,
Dire's
60,
bottom
72%
tower is
more
under attack.
than this, as far as physical damage. What do we got? Where am I? I'm lost. I'm way down there. I'm just, you know, hanging out down here. Here comes another boat. Land the boat. Land it. Oh, it's gonna hit at least 2 of them. And crit him in the face. Smack him. Bam. Not even a big crit. 1200. It's actually quite low. Okay, so the game should be over right now, but unfortunately, we're not very smart. And, we're gonna push down bottom lane, and then we're not gonna go end it.
Bottom barracks has fallen.
The 3 of them are dead. We should just go kill the throne. Instead, we do what everyone does, which is to go tower dive. Or, well, fountain dive. And then we leave.
Dire's middle tower
We just leave. It's only 2 on 2, but at the same time, the 2 of us, he has no mana, I have no mana. I guess it makes sense to get out of there. I finally decided to get rid of the town portal so that we can go for
Dire's middle tower has
a Battle Fury. Kind of a questionable pickup because you've already got Cleave, but I really needed the mana, and I wanted some passive regen, so I was like, well, let's just get a Battle Fury. Now this is where I'm really stupid, and I'm like way out of position, and I'm going to give up the Divine Rapier,
Dire's middle
which is
tower
really bad.
under attack.
Fortunately, though, one of the reasons why we decided to pick it up, I mean, again, I asked the team, like, hey, do you guys mind if I do this? Because this could really mess us up. And they said, go ahead, because they don't really have any heroes that can do a lot with it.
Dire's middle tower
Like Bristleback, you know, you'd think maybe him having 300 damage would be a big deal, but he doesn't get attack speed from his skills, he gets damage.
is under attack.
So him doing more damage is bad, but there's really nobody with, like, super high attack speed. There's not like a Troll Warlord or, you know, a Luna or something that's just gonna go nuts. So here, it's me versus, like, their whole team, and I was fishing for a bigger crit there. And I was like, oh god, I gotta get him. I gotta get him. Then I get tracked. I do get him, but now I'm stuck way out of position. If I had used X marks the spot up here, gone for the kill, then I would have been fine. But no, I'm just stupidly aggressive. There goes the Divine Rapier. It's on the ground. Ogre takes it, which
Dire's
is
top tower is under
okay. I mean, it's okay.
Dire's ancient is under attack.
I mean, it's okay. But now we've got Mega Creeps and I'm dead. So, moral of the story is don't lose your Divine Rapier and be dead.
Dire's ancient is
I'm not even participating in the fight and it's just over. So my final act in this game was to just die. Just suicide, give him a Divine Rapier, it's all fine. So yeah, that was Kunkka. I don't know, let me know what your thoughts are. It's kind of a longer video when I do these, when I do this, because it's even with speeding the game up here and there, it was still a 40-minute long video. Here you can see that I did like 650 gold a minute, which is pretty good. Highest overall gold per minute. Also looks like I was in 2nd place for experience per minute. Kind of surprising considering I started off in the middle lane and he didn't, but he had 16 kills to 5 deaths. I had 12 to 4, so I'm guessing it's just some extra solo kills that he got. I love Chaos Knight too. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. If you want to see more Dota videos, if you want to just see the victories, if you want to see the goods and the bads and the in-betweens, let me know. If you don't want to see Dota at all, you can say that too, but at the same time, if you don't want to see Dota, just don't watch it. You know, there's going to be some people who want to watch it and other people who don't. But anyway, that is Dota. So thanks for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.